They killed the Monkey King. But everyone could share their life, even Son Wukong.
This isn't people. Today we check out AI songs.
So this is exactly the job for your favorite internet musician Latinos. Let's find out with the death of the handsome Monkey King, where everyone could share their life, even Son Wukong. It's so weird.
Oh! Good tempo.
They killed the Monkey King.
This would be iconic.
这首歌好好听啊！我想边开着我的跑车边听。
你换车了？
我那台19年的宝马3系瓜子卖了12万多，比车商给的价高了10%。瓜子卖给了个人，没有中间商低价收加价卖，买家也省了不少钱。你们如果要卖车，我推荐瓜子卖给个人价更高。
I'm pissed no one's come up with this before.
Genuinely, that's what bothers me. Like, how come nobody took this concept and made it themselves? Well, I mean, the AI creator guy did, but he didn't play a single instrument. Cool, cool.
Say what you say, that's good. It sounds great.
It's cool lyricism too.
I love that premise. They killed the Monkey King. That's how he feels, right?
Yeah, it pisses me off that this isn't people. They say this is gross, but they kill the Monkey King. Yeah.
Shit. The death of the handsome Monkey King song, it's basically talking about that period of 500 years in which, like in the game, you never get to hear about it. In the actual story, you never get to really hear about it, where he basically gets punished, gets put under the elemental mountain, the mountain of 5 elements, and then he's just basically watching his own fucking not kingdom, but monkeys
Die out.
die
slowly.
one by
Yeah.
one, and then he's repenting because he's just waiting to be rescued, even though he didn't know he was going to get rescued.
Fuck your truth.
Oh my god. You know, it's so impressive. I have to be honest, I think
This actually makes me angry.
part of
not
our
gonna lie.
frustration, I feel, is like, you can't look, just because you feel like it's AI, you can't disregard that actually it's made a good
Great
song.
coding.
That's a great song.
That's great.
My biggest fucking annoyance is that
How
this
come
should have been made by a band.
Like, how come nobody actually thought about this and
Yes.
said, let's write it? Like let's record that.
Because it's not a human being. That's why people have a natural resistance to it.
Yeah.
It's not a human being who
No,
made
but
this.
it also makes me feel as though the people that had great ideas but never had the skills now are able to create things.
The next one is called So Close, and this one is same channel, Wandering Meeting Room. Its protagonist is a minor but interesting character from Journey to the West, the Black Bear Thief.
Well, the themes are kind of cool.
Yeah, you don't, and they're not detailed in the novel.
No.
You like the parts of the story that don't.
黑风山的夜总是特别长。
I like the Western style of this. Like the American rock
听说有个
country
和
style.
尚从东边来， 身上披着
That's the other crazy
会
bit.
发光的衣裳。我没想害人，也没想偷抢。
But it's lyrically and melodically so good.
Yeah, fantastic rhythm between lyricism and tempo. Yeah, this would make a great demo for a rock band to take over.
还是差一点。我试过装和尚念经装样，也试过放火想趁乱去讲，翻墙摸进山原心跳的慌，屏住呼吸紧放影子拉长，手都碰到一角了没人在场，却被打回原形被他的一棒，差一点就差那么一点，我就能摸到那件袈裟的边，差一点就差那么一点，我就能相信我要变成神仙，特管英雄了大比在生存间，我的差一点成了笑话一片。
Cool. This is definitely more rudimental than the previous one. This was a little bit in its structure, a bit more repetitive and a bit like a straightforward approach to it.
He is cultivated into a spirit. Not far from his cave is a temple called the Wangying Monastery. The elderly abbot, Elder Yingqing, is a friend of the Black Bear Demon. One day, Tang Shangsang and Sun Wukong arrive at his temple. Elder Yiqi covets a precious cassock belonging to Tang Shangsang, a cassock that glows. He wants to keep it for himself and plans to burn Tang Shangsang and Sun Wukong to death at night. Then Sun Wukong discovers the plan. I've played this. He borrows a fireproof cover to protect Tang Shangsang and deliberately lets the fire spread, but the temple itself is destroyed. The Black Bear Demon sees the fire from afar, thinks that it's ablaze, and rushes over to help extinguish it. However, upon arriving, he finds the glowing cassock is in the ruins. Grit takes over, he abandons the rescue and steals the cassock. Sun Wukong discovers he's the thief, confronts him, then they fight, but it's a draw. Sun Wukong seeks help from Wangying, the Buddhist goddess of mercy, who subdues the Black Bear Demon, and then takes him to a sacred site and makes him the guardian deity of the mountain. Essentially, he's just a fucking
Security guard.
Yeah, because he's fucking rough. He's a tough boy. So, but his story is a bit like
So close yet so far.
it's like yeah, I guess. I guess that's sort of it.
I did something but nearly didn't. I like the idea of having such an incredibly Chinese fundamental story novel told through the lens musically of like American rock. That is such a bizarre idea to me. And it's
mental.
really cool because like in terms of like stylistically speaking, you are moving to the West. The title of the freaking novel is Journey to the West. So it's actually kind of cool to take those influences musically.
Yeah, that's pretty diabolical actually. If you ask me, I wouldn't have
that's
expected
insane.
that. But I do like the idea of sort of writing the stories and putting them into songs into ways that you wouldn't have heard them before, and obviously you would have never heard anything to do with Journey to the West into essentially Western rock.
What I actually really like about this concept is also the fact that these are the chapters and like the passages and mentions in the novel or the story that everybody knows but nobody really explores.
Yeah, they're just passing characters.
Correct.
Or passing moments in stories,
So that's actually really cool because how many times have you heard the story? How many adaptations have you seen? How many games have you played? Like that you're already very familiar with the style of storyline. However, with this, you're actually exploring themes and nuance within the whole story.
And it's obviously
differently.
resonating with a lot of people because this one has 12 million views.
Oh my god.
A bunch of comments. The comments are basically the same. So nice that now everyone can actually share their life, even him. They're really interesting. I still think we're in that era of AI in which the discussion is basically does it feel human? Can it replace a human? Obviously, I mean that's even how we started the video because it feels like that. But I feel like they will just simply get everything will become less fear-inducing as years progress, and people will just start using them, as part of their things, and it'll, slowly get, diluted into the genuine music industry.
Yeah, I think it'll start becoming. This is where I believe, from a professional musician standpoint, this is where I think the future of AI will be that it starts to be used as a production tool rather than a replacement for the actual music. I think it'll start to get integrated into producing music within studio rather than, because you can't bring this to a live show, unfortunately.
Well, I love the story.
I feel like that's the hook. That's where you get it. Yeah.
For now, mate. For now. Wang Li Home's already bringing robots. So
But true. What the heck?
I feel like also in terms of
That show
lyrically
was
and the story, I feel like I love this. I love that you can get songs about the period that was not in the novel and I've never even thought about, but it's like a brilliant moment to write. So I have no issue with it at all. Is it human? No, you could 1,000% here. And this one wasn't as good as the R&B one, because the R&B one, you have so much vocal chop, so many vocal takes, and it had so much nuance. On this one, both of them,
a little bit more formulaic, and you could actually feel the mechanics of it.
yeah,
if you
but
like.
the magic is in the story. I love
It
that.
is.
I love that premise. So shout out to that channel for it. And I think there is a future in this. I just don't think it. I don't think it replaces anyone. So I think everyone
think
can
it
calm
takes-
everyone. I think you can calm yourself. You can calm yourself. It's not going to replace anyone.
I guess.
I mean,
so.
it keeps getting better, right? So that's the other
It
thing.
does, it
Yeah,
does.
true. Well, what the.
你们如果要卖车，我推荐瓜子卖给个人价更高。